LeBron very well, and he has nothing but huge respect for LeBron James.
Yes.
But go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
For the first time, all this is going to happen in one season. He goes to the Lakers, a gold standard franchise in which they won 35 games last year. Look like they won't even win 35 this year with LeBron. You know, my grandfather used to say, boy, the best time to kick a man is when he's down, because he's right there and there's no better time to kick him. You got him. But I want LeBron to take a mental note of this. LeBron, you see, they coming for you now.
Okay.
Because you're down, they think they got you wounded. But the most dangerous animal in the world, Skip, is a wounded animal. Now, if you think he's going to go down without a fight, you're sadly mistaken. Now, I grew up on a farm, and I know it doesn't matter. They think you might be trying to help him. But if he's wounded or it's wounded, you better be careful.
Wounded goat, right?
Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Yeah, you wounded. He wounded. He nicked. Profusely. But you
bleeding?
But don't worry about it. We don't worry about that, Skip. Even if it's the case, it's hard for me to believe that Doc Rivers has coached 20 plus years in the NBA. LeBron James has been in the league 16. So it's hard for me to believe that he hadn't heard this before. You know, the guy that gets the most credit for his coaching career is Ty Lue. You don't think Ty Lue and Doc Rivers have talk? You don't think coaches talk when they get in the coaching clinic?
I got his start under Doc.
Right. When he was in Orlando. On the bench with him, I think, didn't he go with him with the Clippers, to the Clippers also?
I believe so.
Boston. Yeah. So this is not anything new. Maybe what happened was there were some very close friends of Doc to confirm what Doc probably already knew. It's kind of like, man, I'm so glad man, you didn't want to go there. If somebody tell you, I'm glad I didn't go. Yeah, it was terrible. You're like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't go. Okay, Doc probably had this. But I believe LeBron James is one of these guys, Skip. He values a guy that played in the NBA. Doc played 14, 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. And he's been a head coach, and he's won. LeBron James has never had that. Eric Spoelstra was a good coach. But LeBron James, like, hold on. When I left, how many titles he won? Before I got there, how many titles he won? Mike Brown, and they win 60 games, 66 games, okay. He's an assistant in Golden State. He ain't the head guy. So I get all that. And I hope this is not the case, Skip, because for me, having played the game, Skip, most of my head coaches, especially later in my career, weren't very much older than I was. But I never thought I couldn't, and I was never the athlete, or never the player that LeBron is. But I always felt I wanted to be coach. Maybe I can just get a different point of view. Maybe the way I was doing something, I could do it a little better. Hearing it from him, or and I respected all my coaches. I didn't agree with all of them. But I never, and don't ever, I don't care. I think that's one of the things that we love so much about Tom Brady. And I granted now, that's a whole different element because you got Coach Belichick. You talk about the resume of resumes. If he can't coach you, you know you don't even want to be coached. But I hope that's not the case. I know it's tough because here's also the other thing about coaching a player like LeBron James. The expectations are not division titles. It's not getting to the finals. It's winning. Magic Johnson had the utmost respect for Pat Riley because he played. Now, in his third year, he accepted it, and then, woof, 4 more titles. That's not easy to coach those guys. They demand it. You better know what you're talking about, Skip Bayless. You better know what you're talking about because those guys are savants. They have the highest basketball IQ, and they're going to call you to the table. So, Doc Rivers, do I believe that some of Doc's friends probably got in his ear and said, you don't want that job because of LeBron? Absolutely. Do I believe there are a lot of people piling on, love the fact that LeBron James is not in the playoffs? That LeBron James is looking wounded? Absolutely. And taking a pound of flesh right now? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You got this?
In the words of Sam Cooke, a change gonna come. Oh, it's gonna come.
The change better be KD and Kyrie.
Don't worry about what the change is. It's gonna come.
Okay.
Year 17 is next year.
It is.
Anyway, back to this issue. I am not going to pile on. I'm not going to condemn. I'm not even going to criticize. This is one big duh to me. LeBron hasn't wanted to be coach for the last 10 years. He has the highest IQ in this game. He can coach the coach because he's beyond the coach mentally, vision-wise. He's seeing things the coach can't see. Ty Lue was a nice match for LeBron because Ty Lue rolled with it. He got it. He had the utmost respect for LeBron, but it nearly put Ty Lue away trying to deal with the nightly drama from the Drama King because it's hard, man.
Hard issue. They had to take
It's hard. He missed 9 games late in the year last year on sabbatical.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's hard or more. I don't know what
and
it
he
was.
missed a few games. Remember at the half.
He did.
Drew was feeling it. Yes.
Right.
Right.
So that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
And remember, he got asked in the playoffs last year. If a guy came up here on the street and just said, "What's it like coaching LeBron James?" and he just kind of chuckled painfully and dropped his head. He said, "You have no idea." I'm just paraphrasing the quote, but he just said, "You have no idea."
It's tough.
It's tough, man. It's to the point where, remember back in the old days, going back to Bill Russell, Lenny Wilkins, Bob Cousy,
coaches.
they even Cowens, Dave Cowens, they played and they coached. Well, if there's ever been a candidate for a player coach, it would be LeBron James.
I don't think you can do that now, though, Skip.
I don't know. I tried to look it up before. I'm not sure. I'm not sure they outlawed it.
Yeah,
but if there's ever been a candidate, it's this guy.
Yes.
Now, would LeBron want to put himself in the line of fire for that? Because then you're getting double jeopardy because you're going to get criticized for the coaching moves or lack of and your own performance. But I'm talking about in year 17, 18, 19, would he be a better coach for this team than Luke Walton would be? Yes, he would. Seriously. And I don't think Luke is long for the world. I could be wrong about that, depending on what Jeannie Buss thinks of Luke Walton. But to me, Doc wants to coach. So why would he inflict that upon himself? It could be a good ride, especially if you got KD and Kyrie and LeBron. Now, again, it's going to be the all-time media circus and Doc's pretty good at handling the media. But think about this. Is Doc not in the Coach of the Year debate right now?
Oh, absolutely.
Hey,
absolutely.
Right? Along with Kenny Atkinson in Brooklyn and
Nate McMillan.
Mike Malone in Denver.
Nate McMillan in Indy. How he got into the 4th seed, I don't know.
Nick Nurse in Toronto, but it's somewhere in there. I think Kenny Atkins has got a good shot with Brooklyn because they came out of nowhere.
Right.
They're pretty good. But the point is, Doc has pulled a rabbit out of his hat again with this team, right? They gave up their best player to Philadelphia.
Oh, that's where he pulled it out of? I thought he pulled it out of somewhere else.
Well, maybe. Okay, that's fair too. Okay, so why at this point, with the reputation that he has, why would he need to go across the street, so to speak, down the hall, and coach LeBron James?
If you don't mind me asking, Skip Bayless, can you tell me who was an Einstein math teacher?
Okay, well, I'll buy that.
Can you tell me who?
I'm sure there was one.
Who proofread for Hemingway? Or Dickens?
Okay.
Come on now. When you talk about somebody like this here, you let him go.
Max Perkins.
You let him go.
Maxwell Perkins was their editor. I know.
He didn't do nothing. He said, "Oh, get that."
You know what? He did a lot.
Get that to me on time. Now, you got a damn like,
a lot for those guys.
He's like, you got a time.
Hemingway, Fitzgerald.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He did a lot. But your math teacher works better for Einstein.
Yeah, that's Einstein, Skip.
Yeah.
That's Einstein.
Okay.
But
He is. Well, I just said that. He's got the highest IQ. I can make a case that him and Magic might have the highest IQs I've ever seen on a basketball court.
But I just think the thing is, I believe, and I do believe it's difficult to coach a great player because they demand that you be on your best at all times. They got a question, they need you to have an answer. Now, I'll get back to you. They need the answer on spot. But I believe LeBron would be more receptive to Doc Rivers given his resume.
Okay.
He's never had a coach who had Doc Rivers' resume. Now, Eric Spoelstra got more titles, but LeBron's like, hold on. We still hate.
But Doc's got an ego, too, because he's earned an ego.
Yes.
Okay? So what does LeBron do during the basketball game? He puts himself in and takes himself out when he decides. It's not the
But we on minutes restriction right now. We go 8 minutes
Okay,
in
but
first.
that's your choice. That's your decision.
No, they decided. Magic, Rob came to me and my trainer and asked me, said, would I be receptive to this? And after I went home and I slept.
Speaking for LeBron, as if you are LeBron.
Hold on.
Right?
And they asked me, would I be receptive?
Okay.
I said, let me go home and sleep on it. I went home and slept on it. I talked to Savannah about it. Savannah said, what do you think about this here, babe? You know, we're not going to the playoff. They want me to, be on a minutes restriction. She's like, well, babe, I want you to do what's best for you because you got 3-4 more good years as a top 2-3 player in the NBA. So I went back, got back to Magic. We huddled up again. Luke wasn't around to this. I talked to Magic, talked to Rob Linker, me, and my trainer.
Okay.
I said, I'll be willing to do that. How many minutes are you talking about?
Okay. But from night to night, what happens is LeBron just suddenly exits the court and goes down to the end of the bench, and it leaves the coach like, I guess I got to put somebody in.
Stop doing that, Skip. I see what he does. He raises his hand. He points. He points.
I used to see Ty Lue look around like,
what, you want to play the whole game?
No, I'm just saying he just takes himself out when he feels like it.
There was a guy.
That's LeBron James. I'm not criticizing. I'm stating facts. That's what he does to a coach, and Doc would not love that.
There was a guy that once, I think it was in the 61-62 season, Wilt Chamberlain played 48.5 minutes. He played every minute of every game, and basically when it went to overtime. So he played 48.5 minutes per game.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen documented of anybody else played that many minutes. Okay. So you want LeBron to play all the minutes?
I don't want him to. I'm just saying he takes himself out when he decides.
Well, I know I'm tired, so I'm coming out.
All right, that's fine. Do you know more than the coach knows? Yes, you do.
I know that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Not you, LeBron.
I mean, LeBron. I know about LeBron. Okay. I mean, but some of the greats. You know what, Skip? I don't know. I know you're not a weightlifting fanatic. I am. Vasily Alexia, who's the greatest.
I'm not a weightlifting fanatic.
No,
did you just say that?
You're not.
You have no idea.
I'm not talking about sport of weightlifting. I'm not talking.
I thought you meant.
No, I don't
ever do.
No, I don't.
You mean the actual competition?
Right.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Alexia.
Yes.
The greatest power.
I am not a fanatic.
The greatest weightlifter in the world. Broke 70 world records. He went to the academy in Russia. But after a while, he said, you know what, Skip? I'm done with him. He said, I know me better than they know me.
Okay, well, that's this guy.
It's hard to argue. It's hard to argue with Bron the way he's been doing it.
But would you like to see him coach and play?
I want Doc coaching.
You want Doc?
Yep.
Doc would not love this.
Doc would love it. Doc, you want to win? Doc, you can win one with the Clippers, but it ain't the same.
The pressure.
I know what Doc wants to do.
That's what comes along with LeBron James. That's why everybody can't stand up with LeBron James, because the pressure of winning a title.
Doc wants to win with the stepchild that shares the building. Right?
Never gonna be love. Never gonna be love. I mean, that's true love. Is that when you can love a child that's not yours like it would your own, but you the step doc. Is you never gonna get the love in LA if you went to the real family. The Lakers are the real family. You never gonna get the love in LA with the step kids.
I know a whole lot of longtime hardcore Clipper fans.
I do too. Marcellus Wilde is the biggest one, but he's still a stepchild. The Lakers are the real deal.
Well.
Yeah. All right now.
Okay.
But I understand where you're coming from. It would have to be a partnership, though.
Doc does have, he's got a ring.
Yeah, he got a ring.
And he's worked with
We got a bunch of
guys
rings.
before.
Oh, LeBron got a handful of rings.
Well, he's got 3.
He got a handful of them.
3.
When we get the 3 MVPs,
Half a
3 finals
handful.
MVPs, we got 10 rings.
Yeah.
Wow.
3 finals, 4 MVPs, and 3 finals MVPs. 10 rings.
Really?
Hands are full.
Well, then you're halfway to being the GOAT.